Did you know that the Razorback Greenway, the 40-mile one trail paved pathway, is over 10 years old here in Northwest Arkansas? It just had its anniversary. Today we're covering the top 4 crazy things happening in NWA, and one of them includes a brand new announcement from the Razorback Greenway about what the actual future holds for more trail systems in Northwest Arkansas. So let's talk about that. Hey everybody, if you don't know who I am, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. If you weren't aware, I actually was a real estate broker located in the dumpster fire, the horrible, the no good state of Illinois, the worst. Anyways, I could have moved anywhere I wanted to in America. I could have moved to Huntsville, I could have moved to Tennessee, Kentucky, Florida, Colorado, Arizona, anywhere I wanted to in America, but I chose Northwest Arkansas. And it is by far the best place to live in America, by far. If you ever want to talk about why I chose Northwest Arkansas versus anywhere else in America, call me, text me, let's meet up for coffee and talk about, again, why Northwest Arkansas is, again, the best place to live in America, by far. So without further ado, let's jump right into the content. All right, and the first thing we need to cover is actually a brand new coffee shop being opened up by the Fixer to Fabulous family in Centerton, Dave and Jenny Mars. Now, whatever they touch, whatever they do, oftentimes turns to gold, if I'm being honest. They're very good at what they do. The Mars Mercantile in Centerton, great. The actual Mars Mercantile store in downtown Bentonville, also great. So adding this coffee shop to the downtown section of Centerton is a big win for the area. Now, heads up, I don't think there's really truly a downtown section of Centerton. There's a downtown road, maybe, but they are actually building a downtown section to Centerton, 400 acres, and I assume that it'll be done and actually like really put together in like 3 to 4 years from now. They haven't even officially presented plans of what it's gonna look like. I don't even know if they've actually, I think they've purchased the land, if I believe, but again, long ways away. And Centerton has plenty of other issues when it comes to getting money and poop and stuff and water all around. So anyways, they have stuff going on. But regardless, new coffee shop opening up in the downtown section of Centerton, big win for the area. The nice thing with Centerton is that it is definitely a bedroom style community, but adding more things to it just to create more, you know, a better experience for, you know, obviously Northwest Arkansas and also Centerton is a big win, because a lot of people do travel from Centerton to Bentonville to get everything that they need, or from Centerton to Pinnacle to get everything they need. And so adding a coffee shop there is kind of a big perk for the area. It sounds kind of contrite, you know, but again, like Centerton doesn't have a lot besides a lot of homes and a lot of things to do when it comes to kids and parks and stuff like that. But when it comes to actual like commercial stuff, not a lot goes on there. So adding this is a big win. And the second crazy thing happening in Northwest Arkansas is that the brand new 8th Street Gateway Park in Bentonville is opening up in 2026. So if you weren't aware, Bentonville carved out 100 acres on the west side of Bentonville to actually make a massive park for that whole west section of Bentonville. The point of this, obviously, again, between the food vendors and the trail systems and the actual park itself, like parks for kids, the actual open spaces to do like movie events and like live music and all the things that go on in a massive park. The end goal part of it is actually to connect the trail system from the downtown section of Bentonville to the west side of Bentonville to eventually stretch over to Centerton. That's been the master plan all along, and this actual kind of, we'll say, hub of trail systems for that west side is gonna be a big win for that. Other fun part of this is that if you happen to live in that area, like actually butt up to the kind of new park system, I just added value to your property. And the fact that they are making a couple, or if not several, trail connections to the actual subdivisions themselves, that's fun. Having the kids just go and run into the park, or go to the actual park, like the actual play sets, or ride your bike, or walk, or grab coffee. There actually is gonna be a coffee shop in that center area there, so big win there. But regardless of all that, Bentonville is highly committed and highly invested into more parks, more recreation spaces, and more fun things to do for families, friends, and just everyone in general. Whoa, 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 whoa. I made something for you. I made something called 3-day itineraries. So maybe you're looking to check this place out. Maybe you're looking to see if it is the best place to live in America. Secret, it is. I made 3-day itineraries. So maybe you're an adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids, whatever it is. I have 3-day itineraries linked below. So definitely download them and use them when you get down here. Also, you might be using things like Realtor.com, Zillow.com, or Redfin. Way too slow. Notifications, way too slow. That's why I made something called Instant Home Updates. It sounds exactly what it is, literally. So enter your information below, names, bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage. Where do you want to move to in Northwest Arkansas? Enter all the information below and make sure you don't miss a single notification when it comes to home for sale or for rent, all in Northwest Arkansas. Also, every single Friday, I send an email just talking about all the cool things happening in Northwest Arkansas. What's going on downtown Bentonville? What's going on in Fayetteville? What's going on First Thursdays? When's First Fridays? What's going on downtown Rogers? What's going on in Pinnacle? There are so many things all the time happening in Northwest Arkansas. Enter your name and email below and make sure you get that email every single Friday. But I need you to be aware, you will get a little fear of missing out, a little FOMO, so to speak, but I promise you will be the most informed person eventually when you make your way down to Northwest Arkansas. And the third crazy thing happening in Northwest Arkansas is a brand new to the area French cafe just opened up in Pinnacle, Rogers. Huge win, huge fun. The thing that I love about when these things open is that just the unique cultural businesses that move here or develop here are always so great. Because obviously most people think that when you get to the south or when you get into a smaller city area, you're not gonna have anything whatsoever. It's just gonna be hamburgers and fries and sandwiches. That's all it's gonna be. But here in Northwest Arkansas, granted, that has been part of the culture, standard culture for, 15, 20, 50 years, of course, but there has been so many changes in the last 5 years that it's basically creating so many unique opportunities. French cafe, a soccer European only sports bar. There's obviously pickleball, a lot of stuff dedicated to pickleball, to other sports teams, to obviously a huge soccer stadium being built. And all these different cultures are coming together here in Northwest Arkansas, which really, whether it's like a Korean cooktop bar or this or ramen joints, like they are really culturally getting more experienced and advanced, and restaurants are opening up and just cool things to do in general. That's kind of the perk of Northwest Arkansas, is that yes, you do get that kind of quiet small town feel, but you definitely get the actual cultural experience of other different restaurants and Indian food and Hispanic food and whatever. Like those are very specific restaurants, and Korean food that you get actually here in Northwest Arkansas. And French cafes, of course, obviously. And the fourth and final thing happening in Northwest Arkansas is actually the Razorback Greenway, like I mentioned before, hit its 10-year anniversary like this year. And their big plans for the Razorback Greenway is actually to not make it longer, but to expand it wider, meaning that they actually intend to actually connect more subdivisions and businesses and whatever to the Razorback Greenway and its, like basically we'll say, tributary systems. So that's one of the perks of living in Northwest Arkansas, is that they are very dedicated to expanding the trail system, expanding what basically the reach of people to be able to get from point A to point B on trail systems, or just the fact that they want to enjoy the trail systems. And these are all paved trails, just to clarify. The actual unpaved trails are different, but they are part of the Razorback Greenway. But this one that they're talking about is actually a paved trail system that people can use. They can ride their bike, they can hike, they can walk their pets. They can stop at a business and grab a coffee. So it is a lot of fun seeing these trail systems built out. And really what the course of this last 10 years has been, grow it out, make it usable, make it great. Now let's actually expand it. When these new subdivisions are being built in Northwest Arkansas, they are going to be part of the actual Razorback Greenway. Not all of them. Like there's going to certainly be ones in parts of Centerton that aren't going to make this, not going to happen. But eventually, as new things come down the pipeline, part of the requirements is to actually connect to the trail systems all together. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you have not been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. Sounds exactly what it is. Literally a package full of all the cool things in Northwest Arkansas. It comes with a 120-page guide, literally a guide of all the things you want to know about Northwest Arkansas. Education, systems, anything, all the cool things to do here. Comes with that guide. Plus, it comes with the 3-day itineraries, which I mentioned before, and it comes with postcards, everything you want to know about Northwest Arkansas, and it comes with a handy-dandy Northwest Arkansas coloring book. Do it for the coloring book. I mean, come on now. Anyways, it's a literal package, literally shipped right to your home. Enter your name and address below. I'll make sure to get that package shipped to you right away. Also, side note, it does come with your first free mountain bike, so that's pretty cool. And I know what you're thinking. It is my favorite fuller F word. Free! So enter your information below and make sure to get that package shipped to you right away. All right, guys, I'll see you next one.